Hello there and welcome to my guide for painting Master Universe Wave 8. This is the second part of 2 videos. This video covers the rest of the scenery, Fang-or, Rattlor and King Hsss. If you like this guide and you found it useful, please don't forget to give the channel a subscribe. So the very first thing I've done is I've sprayed King Hsss with some Renegade spray from Colourforge. Rattlor has been sprayed with some Sanguine Red. This is also from Colourforge. And the rest of the stuff has been sprayed with some matte white spray, once again from Colourforge. It is the best on the market and I'm not sponsored. Anyway, I'm going to be using some Beil-tan Green to give King Hsss a wash all over the armour that's going to remain green. I'm then going to give Rattlor a wash, but this time it's going to be using some Carroburg Crimson. And then for Fang-or, I'm going to be using some Gutripper Contrast paint to paint all of his skin. Scales. I mean, they're the snakes, so scales is more appropriate, I guess. And while that wash dries, or all those washes dry, I'm going to start on the scenery. For the wooden sections, I'll begin with a base coat of Dryad Bark. Then I'm going to dry brush all of that wood with some Gothor Brown. By now, the wash hopefully have dried on King Hsss, so I'll start by dry brushing on some Caliban Green, followed by a 70-30 mix of Caliban Green and Orruk Flesh. Then that same mix, but this time at a 50-50 ratio. I'm going to dry brush it on, but I'm also going to be a lot lighter than the previous dry brushes. I just want to kind of pick out the finer points and all of those edges. His staff, though, is a slightly different matter, so I'm going to do a mix of Caliban Green and Moot Green for a 50-50 ratio to start painting his staff. Now this will be followed by Moot Green just by itself. Finally, I'm going to use a 50-50 mix of Moot Green and matte white for the final highlight. Then we're going to move on to Rattlor, and I'm going to dry brush on some Mephiston Red. This will be followed by a 50-50 mix of Mephiston Red and Evil Sunz Scarlet, and don't forget to do his staff as well. Then this is going to be followed by Evil Sunz Scarlet just by itself. And then finally a 50-50 mix of Evil Sunz Scarlet and Wild Rider Red. Moving over to Fang-or, his dry brush is going to be one and done, and we're going to be using some Nurgling Green. I'm then going to paint his red armor and the pants of King Hsss using a little bit of Mephiston Red. These areas will then get washed using some Carroburg Crimson. When all that wash dries, we're going to go back to Rattlor and we're going to start painting the yellow sections on him using some Averland Sunset. And those sections will get their own wash, and this time we're going to be using some Casandora Yellow. Once the wash on the red has dried, I'm going to go back and use a 50-50 mix of Mephiston Red and Evil Sunz Scarlet for the first highlight. And this will be highlighted a second time using some Evil Sunz Scarlet just by itself. Then I'm going to move on to any silver. That's the armor, or the top part of the armor on King Hsss and his belt buckle, and the sword held by Fang-or, and I'm going to be using some lead belcher. Now, of course, we'll get a wash with some Nuln Oil. While that wash dries, I'm going to paint King Hss's gloves, starting with a base coat of Steel Legion Drab. His boots are also going to be brown, but they're going to be a darker brown, so I'm going to be using some Dryad Bark. I'll then wash both those areas using some Agrax Earthshade. For the tiny bit of human skin you can see on his face, I'm going to be starting with a base coat of Cadian Fleshtone. I'll then give it a small wash using some Reikland Fleshshade. Then going back to Rattlor, I'll start by highlighting the yellow by using a 50-50 mix of Averland Sunset and Yriel Yellow. And then Yriel Yellow just by itself as an edge highlight on all those ridges. He's got some blue colouring to himself as well, so I'll use some Macgragge Blue to paint that in. This is in between the yellow on his legs and his arms. I'll then wash that using a little bit of Drakenhof Nightshade. While that dries, I'm going to move on. I'm going to paint any gold sections using a little bit of Retributor Armour. Don't forget to also paint the inside of Rattlor's staff. On the snake bat thing on the shoulder of Fang-or are his wings and his belly. I'm going to be using some Kislev Flesh. I'm then going to wash those sections, the gold and the Kislev Flesh, with some Reikland Fleshshade. While that dries, we'll jump back to King Hsss. I'm going to relayer the Steel Legion Drab, taking care to avoid any of the recesses. I'll then highlight it using a 50-50 mix of Steel Legion Drab and Karak Stone. For his boots, I'm going to use a 50-50 mix of Dryad Bark and Gothor Brown. And this will be followed by Gothor Brown just by itself as an edge highlight. Then going back to Rattlor, I'll start by highlighting the blue using a 50-50 mix of Macgragge Blue and Calgar Blue. This will be followed by Calgar Blue just by itself. To paint the skin on King Hsss, I'm going to use a 50-50 mix of Cadian Fleshtone and Kislev Flesh for the first highlight, followed by Kislev Flesh just by itself, and I'm also going to use that Kislev Flesh to paint the snake bat thing on Fang-or's shoulder. To highlight the silver, I'll first use a 50-50 mix of Leadbelcher and Stormhost Silver. And this will be followed by Stormhost Silver just by itself. Then I'm going to paint the little snake on his silver armor using some Caliban Green. I'm then going to move over to Fang-or and Rattlor, and I'll paint the inside of their mouths with some Screamer Pink, and I'm also going to be painting the straps on Fang-or's weapon. I'll wash it with some Carroburg Crimson. And while that wash dries, I'm going to be using some Gothor Brown to paint their loincloths, which I'll wash using some Agrax Earthshade. While that wash dries, I'm going to move on to painting their eyes, beginning with some Abaddon Black. This will be followed by matte white, and this is the stage I'm going to stop with King Hsss, as his eyes are just a pure white. But for the others, I'll use a little bit of Abaddon Black just to draw in some pupils. To highlight the inside of their mouth, I'll first use a 50-50 mix of Screamer Pink and Pink Horror. And this will be followed by Pink Horror just by itself as a second and final highlight. I'm also going to use that Pink Horror just to paint the snake belly on the staff of Rattlor. Next, I'll be painting their fangs, beginning with a base coat of Wraithbone. And this will get washed with a little bit of Agrax Earthshade. While that wash dries, I'll move back to their loincloths, and I'm going to be painting that using some Gothor Brown, making sure I avoid any of the recesses. Then, once the fangs have dried, I'll go back and relay the Wraithbone, avoiding the top sections. And I'll highlight the points using a 50-50 mix of Wraithbone and matte white. From there, we're going to go back to the terrain, and we're going to paint the leaves on that, starting with a base coat of Warpstone Glow. There's also some leaves dotted around the bases as well, so don't forget those, and then we're going to highlight all those leaves using some Moot Green. Then the floor of the bases are going to be painted with some Mournfang Brown, which I will highlight using some Skrag Brown. Then I'm going to neaten up all those snakes on the bases using some Grey Seer, And then I'll give them a coat with some Gutripper Flesh contrast paint. I'm then going to neaten up the rims of the bases using some Abaddon Black. This might take a couple of coats. And then I'm going to paint the directional indicator using some matte white. Finally, I'm going to wash the entirety of the base with some watered down Agrax Earthshade. Then let's finish off the rest of the scenery. I'll start with a base coat of Screamer Pink. That'll then get a dry brush of a 70-30 mix of Screamer Pink and Wraithbone. And then finally that same mix, but this time at a 50-50 ratio. And there we are, that's King Hsss and the rest of his faction all finished, including this terrain as well. If I'm going to be completely honest, the only model here I didn't really like painting was Fang-or. He was a little bit annoying with the gold trim. Other than that, everything else was quite enjoyable to paint. They didn't take too long either, only coming in around about the 6-hour mark. And some of that is, of course, waiting for washes to dry. That's why I go backwards and forwards. So while a wash dries, I can continue, carry on with other stuff. If you follow this guide and you found it useful, I really do hope I helped, and I'm happy to help as well. And if you could repay the favor by giving the channel a subscribe, the video a like, it'd be much appreciated. Don't forget, we've got more Masters of the Universe, Battleground stuff on the channel as well, and we've got other game systems too. Just have a peruse at your leisure. Bye for now.